Ah, hello, hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Hope everyone's having a good day. Or had a good day, I suppose. But yeah, bit of a late start. I got a little distracted looking at Street Fighter 6 stuff. But time to finish this event, hopefully. We'll see what happens with time, because we do have less than 2 hours until raid is supposed to happen. But I do know one person in the static had, like, I think he had dental work done this morning. And depends on how he feels. I think I saw him put a message out a few minutes ago saying he was feeling a little lightheaded, so we'll see. We might not end up raiding tonight. Either way, we'll see what happens. I will not touch my dailies to start. I'll leave myself capped. And I'm just gonna go right into the story. Unupload. I should have opened it before I started, but... Oh yeah, I was fighting the Oceanid. Funny enough, considering, you know, the event. But let me fix the game audio. Stop the music. I'll switch my team. I'll switch to the Yai team for now. There's a very good chance we're gonna run into some sort of shooting puzzle and I'm gonna have to switch to Yoimiya, but... You know. It happens. Is there anything new going on in here? No, it's just... This is done. You should feel so empty. But... There is a part 3. Get the last missing part, fix the bottle. But it's just weird. The bottle just feels almost like a paradise or like some... How to put it? Like this whole area for this quest feels like an amusement park. But it's like... Why? Why did Alice send us here? Because she doesn't waste time. I guess we'll figure out. We're probably unlocking this. It's the last part of the map, right? Yeah. So we're unlocking whatever the heck's over here. We'll see what's there. I hope there's more lore. I hope I don't have to go digging for it. Because again, I did get a little bit of lore from doing some of the side exploration. There's a cave down at the bottom that gives you some lore. There's another cave here that I'm not allowed in. It's sealed. I'm wondering if we're going to go in that in the story today, or if that's going to be something later. I'm really hoping we get some sort of teaser for Fontaine from this. Because again, we know the Oceanids fled on Fontaine. It would make sense for us to get a teaser. Eh, we'll see. A pretty area, though. And some of the mini games in exploration have been really fun. Stretch my neck. But everyone but Klee again. I kind of want Klee to be in the story again. In the last part, Klee barely showed up. We'll see what happens today. He didn't change the language! I feel like this is me every time I do an event in Genshin. It's like, oh, there's a new event in Genshin. I'm gonna put it in English and have fun and relax and forget to do exactly that. So now I have to read the first cutscene. Hate myself sometimes. Oh well, I'll read the first cutscene and then I'll switch it to English. Really, you do that? That's too much, I can't. Oh really, it's too... Alright, we won't do everything we can for the domain. Yes, and to be completely fair, I'm the one who caused this terrible mess in the first place. Oh? Oh, what happened? Did Paimon miss something? Hello, you two. Lessig was just telling us what happened. Perhaps you should allow me to explain. I'm afraid it was I who caused all this trouble in the domain. Yes, it was Lessig. To be precise, I saw a most exquisite water orb at the entrance of the domain. It reminded me of an astrolabe my grandfather gave me when I was 7 years old. Curious if it could rotate, so I reached out and touched it. Ah, so you found something that controls this whole domain, and you're like, ooh, I wonder what happens if I spin it. So he literally probably spun the whole domain upside down. Little did I know that it was the core of this entire domain. I mean to say is, I knew something was wrong as soon as the whole place started flipping. Not your fault, I failed my responsibilities as caretaker here. I knew I should have put the core somewhere more secure. Oh, you mean the big ball of water at the entrance? Yes, that's the one. Anyway, after giving it some thought, Lessig has offered to perform some more repairs and maintenance to help support the domain. We were concerned he wouldn't be able to handle it all alone, so Eula and I will also stay here to lend him a hand. But don't be mistaken, I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my heart like Kole. My job is purely to monitor and ensure that Lessig doesn't cause any more trouble here. No, sure. I love how the Traveler and Paimon are just like, sure, Eula, we can read your bullshit. We know you're just trying to be nice. I don't think anyone's buying that anymore, Eula. But I do remember that Amber mentioned we should just nod and agree when you act like this. Cole freaking ride it out. I'm kind of sad this isn't in English. Oh, right. You better not slack off today, Lessig. Oh, no, I'll get right to work. Either way, Lessig is going to be in charge of making lunch for everyone today. That'll give him a chance to redeem himself. Yes, I'll do my best. No need to worry. He was embarrassed, yeah. What was that? I mean, thanks everyone for giving me a chance to redeem myself. I already feel new strength kindled inside me. No, maybe that's just the heat of the oven. You're nowhere near the oven, dude. Very good, but you should conserve your strength. Many parts of the domain are still in disrepair. Disrepair. So we have a lot to investigate. I can't talk. Seems that Dia has a little more pep in her step after finding others to help do the work. Now that you three are situated, we can focus on what the rest of us will be doing today. I'll go gather the others. We should get ready to leave as soon as possible. Oh, can I get Klee? There she goes. At least she seems to be happy. Maybe this is how it feels to be in charge. After waiting for a while, you head to the location of the final component together with Klee, Kaya, and Kokomi. Wait. Oh well, I missed it. I'm gonna mark it, but I'm also gonna remember to change the language this time. At least I only forgot once today. I didn't forget twice, like last time. Oh, and then it just unlocked it. Huh. So it is just a continuation of this area. It's not like a separate zone like a lot of these other ones were. Well, I guess it's time to go on an adventure. Why is there a sign? The ride is... Oh. That's the one that goes into the cave. So that'll probably either be during the story or after the story. And if it's after the story, it might have another, like, puzzle to find hidden lore. Why am I blind? Oh. Oh, hey, it's one of the things. Give me the thing. Give me. Mine. Are any of these fake? Oh. Oop. See you. Thank you for the feather. Nest over there, but again, I'm gonna focus as much as I can. This is a squirrel just hanging out. Oh no! Okay, you know what? This is easy.
Emerge.
There you go, friend. Oh, and look, what did I say? Archery challenges. We've barely started the quest, and there's the first archery challenge. Thank you, Water Drop Band. Back to Yoimiya. Not allowed using the fox in this quest. More? No, but I'll grab it anyway.
What do we have here? Where are we going now?
Oh!
We're going to retrieve the last missing component. My working theory is that the director listed on the sign has it.
Ah, no details slips by our general.
What's a director? A director is a kind of job. The one we're looking for is named Zosimos.
Zosimos.
Zosimos is responsible for managing everything that happens on the stage, similar to how Idia is responsible for managing the whole realm. Wow! Sounds like Miss Idia must be way busier. You'd think so, wouldn't you? Care to comment on that at all, Idia?
God, no.
Maybe someone else can explain. I'm just enjoying taking it easy, as usual.
Oh my gosh. Frickin' lazy Oceanid. I'm still confused how As far as we know, Adia is a powerful oceanid that created this place, or maybe with the help of Alice, but like, why is she the way she is now? I really hope we get some good answers. So much stuff everywhere. Just cat sleeping up. Well. Oh! Well, I guess it's good I fell off the stairs. Hi, chest.
What do we have here?
I'm stupid, but sometimes stupidity gets you secret rewards. Imagine stupidity being your secret superpower. It's like a snowman, but made out of random junk, and it's actually just water. Oh, it's two of you. Hi. Line myself up. There's another shooting challenge over there. Just Alice things, but I don't know. I'm just
The director
curious
doesn't get
what's
out much.
going on.
He's almost always cooped up in his treehouse making props or writing scripts. But I'm trying to remember now. Where is that treehouse of his?
I don't recognize that naming scheme.
Huh?
What region would
You
be
don't
from?
remember?
Hey, don't forget! I'm just the mascot.
Oh my gosh, Adia.
I believe it's that way.
It's like, I think it's the big glowing fancy one.
Huh.
Though he might prefer to be alone, given he often has to move stage props, I suspect that he lives near the theater. And having a view of the entire stage would be useful when imagining a production's actual stage flow. So if I were him, I'd probably pick a treehouse over there.
But how do you know which direction the theater is in?
Simple. The overall layout and decorations look more exciting in that direction.
The general is smart.
Oh, good point! Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, nothing else here. Rest me. Okay. Train things. Oh my god, stop locking my camera. There was nothing fun. Any sneaky friends here? Sneaky friends? There's a quest up there. 3 friends. Oh, they're probably gonna play hide and seek. I don't want to play hide and seek right now. I'm gonna assume this is the house. Knock knock.
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? Huh? The male actor standees are here, but where are the female ones? Hmm? Who's that? Adia?
So, themed after someone from Fontaine, maybe? But again, eyes and hair. It's probably an oceanid.
Yes, Sosimos! Tis I, Idia! How's that for a dramatic entrance?
10 out of 10. I loved it.
This is a surprise. I was sure you'd be.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is Paimon or someone gonna finish the sentence? Oh no. Oh no.
Curled up in a fetal position, crying to
Wow, what a fascinating little creature. Did you just read my mind?
You all freaking say the same thing.
yourself? The name's Paimon? And no, Paimon's no mind reader. Just call it an educated guess.
It seems everyone shares a similar opinion about you, Adia.
What happened to her?
I knew from the start that a managerial role wasn't for me. But I found my true calling now.
Is a
As a
mascot. Oh my
Mascot?
gosh.
Is that a new role? I don't remember casting you for that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, enough about me. I'm just here to introduce you to some new friends of mine.
He introduces everyone to Sosimos and explains all
And
that's
that's
happened.
why we came to see you. Well, do you have the component that fell out of the central hub?
I do. However, I'm afraid the incident has caused many malfunctions with the stage mechanisms, and I can no longer put on any performances.
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
Why is Paimon just the breaker of the fourth wall in this event? Paimon's just like, no bullshit, just, I see, you want us to do this and this so we can get this. Every part of this story has been just Paimon breaking the fourth wall.
No, till we fix the stage, surely.
I'd have thought he wants us to make some more props, no? Given that some of the standees are missing.
And now everyone's joining in on breaking the fourth wall.
Or maybe the component is broken and we need to fix it.
You're all forgetting that the majority of his work involves writing scripts. I'll wager that he wants us to edit them.
I don't know, I still say that most recent writing with Paimon has been really, really good. I've really liked the writing of Paimon in a lot of the recent stuff. And I'm hoping it stays that way with Fontaine. I mean, we've got roughly a month, right? A month and a bit until we see Fontaine and we see what the story ends up being like there. I really hope they don't screw it up. And I do kind of hope we eventually get a system that Paimon somehow helps in combat. Because again, it's been hinted at, right? It's been hinted a few times that Paimon wants to be able to help us. It'd be a cool system. It'd be nice. I mean, make it only work in single player, maybe. Right? Multiplayer, you have 4 people, you don't need an extra hand, but it'd be nice. I don't know. I don't know what it would be, but... It's let the man speak.
What has gotten into you all? What sort of person do you take me for, The component is safe and sound. I can give it to you now if you'd like. Although I was hoping that maybe you might be willing to help rescue my show?
I mean, Ninja Doggo can parry.
You're a big group. I have lots of roles to fill. It would really speed up the casting.
A show? That sounds fun!
Oh. And with that one line, Klee has just doomed the entire group. We have to do this. Everyone's gonna hear Klee say that, and if they say no, Klee is gonna turn to them and just cry. Everyone's trapped now. This is like a prison. Everyone must take part in the show.
I want to help! Can we?
So far, so
Also,
good.
Truth be told, I've hit a bit of a roadblock in my script and was just thinking about how to move the story forward. And then you all showed up.
Sosimos. I swear we've seen this name before. Where have we seen this name? I know I recognize this name, Zozimos. Apparently, real life Zozimos was an alchemist. Which is interesting because he's writing plays here. But is he only something we've seen here? Really? I'm wondering... Um, I'm wondering if it's a name that I've seen written somewhere in the game, just in a random book or bit of dialogue. That name sounds so familiar.
Suddenly, I got my muse back. I don't know how to explain it, but something about seeing all of you finally helped me figure out how to continue my script.
Huh? You mean that story you've been stuck on forever? Are you serious? You really think you can finish it now?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Edea.
Whoa! And he's off to write the script!
Zosimos has always wanted to write an epic story about a thief and a mage. Apparently, he got the idea from some rumors that were swirling around, but he only got as far as writing the intro before writer's block set in.
Epic story about a thief and a mage. Got the idea from rumors that were swirling around. Rumors that were swirling around. Of course, they're from Fontaine. I mean, obviously, the thief and the mage are... We know who they're gonna be. They got new outfits, right? Gonna be Kaya and Klee. But... is it gonna be about something that happened in Fontaine? Is it gonna be about something even bigger from further back? Like, is this gonna be a story about, like, Gold and Alice?
Why don't you all take some time for yourselves while I see what I can do? We'll reconvene after the director finishes his script.
Sometime later, Zosimos flies in, brandishing a stack of scripts to hand out to everyone. Everyone is astonished that he finished an entire script in such a short
my
amount of
friends,
time.
is a storyteller. And the key ingredient to every good story is inspiration. The moment I laid eyes on General Sangonomiya, inspiration hit me for a brand new character. The heroine was the missing piece of the puzzle. The rest of the story flowed naturally from there, and now it's finished. So please, take a look through your scripts, and we will tell this story together. Well,
No spoilers, I
is
see.
everything
Goes silent while explaining things.
Director Zosimos? How do you pronounce this word?
Let me see. Ah, that's sojourn. It means to stay for a while. This is a very cute moment, so let's make sure that comes through in the performance.
Oh, wait. There's another word I don't know here.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, Klee. We can go through your lines together a few more times after this meeting's over.
That would be most appreciated, Kaya. I had a feeling about you, actually. You seem to know a thing or two about character acting. Tell me, have you acted before?
Probably does it almost every day.
You're too kind. It's all in the script, really. It just rolls off the tongue.
Oh, you think so? Well, you definitely have a knack for it. I've actually been looking out for someone with your talent. If I make it as a big-time director, then I can see us working together for the long term. Be sure to stay in touch, okay? You and I are gonna go places.
Oh my gosh.
What can I say? Sounds good to me.
His mouth didn't move.
Great. Fantastic. Now then, please go through your scripts one more time. But don't just read the words. Remember my notes. And really let the character inhabit you. I need to have a look at the stage, so I'll leave you to it. If you need me for anything, I'll be in the big theater right in the center of this area.
Wonder what the theaters are like here. Let's go check it out while everyone's still getting ready.
These ring things look like they might end up being projectors. Guessing I'm supposed to climb up? Nope. Hi, water friend. Oh. Are there any others hiding around? I see that one. Sneaky. Diamond. Like an impossible to miss chest.
Ooh, let me open it.
You would literally have to try to miss this chest. Oh. Sign moved. Oh, can't do it that way? Gotta actually break it? Oh, is it afraid of the fires? Oh. What? I am confusion. Are you gonna do the same thing the other one did? Oh, no, you're coming this way. I still don't know where that one went. Unless this is that one. Oh. Did a blinky thing again. Oh, okay, so now there's two of them here. So I guess I'm missing one? There might have been something else down there. Or maybe it's further up. I don't know. Of course, archery stuff. What? Just... Ah, you're the last one. And they all do a dance.
What do we have here?
Okay, to the state. I activate teleporter? I did. To the stage. Nice music here. Wait, is it up more? No, it seems like this height. Is there a door over here I missed? Yes, there was. Ah, it's gonna be using this system. Grab this before I forget.
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two. Please, come here. Feast your eyes on this stage. I designed it myself.
Massive.
So, directors have to design the stage too?
I mean, if you made the story, you gotta come up with how it's gonna look.
Oh, I'm no ordinary director. I take a more holistic approach. Directing, script writing, stage design, I do it all.
Sounds like a lot of work. Adia wouldn't be able to handle that kind of job.
Edea has her work cut out for her too, you know. She's my one and only member of the audience, though she often criticizes my shows.
I love how we don't even get a choice. She has the gall to sit there and criticize you?
Well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write, or this is getting ridiculous. I think it's because I use preprints in a way that she feels goes against what they're intended for. But even though she's my harshest critic, she's also been my biggest supporter in a lot of ways. I guess you could say she's like my agent.
Aw.
I'm very grateful to her. I've always dreamed of being a director, but I've never had the chance until I came here.
So, what did you do before you came here?
Like I said, I dreamed. From a young age, every time I came home after a show, I'd go over the story again and again in my mind. Growing up, my biggest aspiration was to be a director. Unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills, so I ended up spending most of my time as a prop designer and doing a bit of set design on the side. Don't get me wrong, I do love building the set, but nothing satisfies me more than putting on my very own show.
No wonder you only wrote director on the sign.
Exactly. You're not doing a great job of convincing me that you're not a mind reader.
So supposed to, like, are you sure you're not in my head? Are you sure? Pretty sure you're reading my mind. Could you imagine if we find out in the future that Paimon actually is psychic? She's just reading everyone's mind this whole time.
By the way, could I ask you for your help with something? I'm having trouble finding the master script, and I'll need it shortly.
The one you only just finished writing? You lost it already?
Yeah. After I handed everyone their copies, I held on to my master copy while I was checking on everything around the theater. I must have dropped it somewhere. If it's not here, then it might be in the attic. These are the only two places I've been since I finished writing it.
Are you sure it's not in the projector? It's not in the wall?
But, I still have some things to do to get the stage ready. Would you two mind having a look for me?
Sure.
No problem. We'll find it.
Okay. I'm still... Are you sure it's not here? I was assuming we'd have to go up from here, but it doesn't look like there's a way to go up from here. I'm curious about that. Like if there's anything up there. I was expecting them to, like, help. We have to go up, huh? Oh, there is this. Aha. You know, if he was flying around like this with a bunch of paper, Are we sure they're not down there?
Whoa! Look at all these books! Now, where's the master script?
Oh,
Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second floor. Let's go have a look.
Anything interactable down here? Don't see anything. What side of this do I go up? This side?
Wow, this is a lot of scripts.
You might want to bring Klee. She can talk to the water drop.
Looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the director. Most of them look like works in progress.
Okay, well, we're looking from the master script, so...
Then it should be the one that's finished. Okay, let's look for the thickest one and then check the ending.
But that's a spoiler, Paimon.
This is the only script that fits the bill. Plus, it looks pretty new. This must be the master script. Let's go give it to Director Zosimos.
Interesting choice of a place to put a cutscene.
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. I'm running out of time here.
Dang it,
There's
I
no
wanted
way
to
I'll
keep
be able to
exploring
fix
that
everything
attic
up
place. I'll
perfectly.
have to go back up there.
Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters. Things can always go wrong on stage, but as long as the show goes on, it should be fine.
You don't sound very confident in what you're saying.
It's true. I realize now that a show is the art of the unknown.
Honestly crazy how true that is. There's so many movies and shows and whatever that, like, parts of them and parts of the recording were literally accidents, but they just kept it because they thought it looked better than what they originally planned.
Even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly different every time. Those subtle differences are what make each performance special.
I love how we're not allowed to agree with them. Good point, but I'm not completely convinced.
Okay, one last request. Traveler, you can enter the preprints, yes? The truth is that my sets are composed entirely of preprints. First, I use materials to make the objects. Then I take those objects and turn them into the preprint. Now, of course, preprints are really meant for making objects to furnish the domain. So using objects to create preprints is, strictly speaking, the reverse of what this is intended for. But Edea said that if this is what I really want to do, she's not going to stand in my way.
Ah, so that's what you meant earlier. Okay, well, what do you need us to do?
I'd like the Traveler to go into the preprint set and help move props around during the performance.
Oh boy, so I'm backstage. Part of the back. Literally going behind the
The reason
scenes.
is,
You wanna watch the show? Fair.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. If you're busy directing, moving the props, and operating all the mechanisms, you never get the chance to watch the show.
Yes, I know that I'm no master playwright, but still.
I mean, it makes sense. You want to create something, you want to be able to experience it yourself.
Even if it really is a half-baked script, with shoddy writing and moments of sheer ridiculousness, I'd still like to see it
I
for
really
myself.
hope this play is
Just
like fully
once.
animated. It probably won't be anything too crazy, but I hope there's at least like a cutscene or two of it.
Hard to turn a guy down after a speech like that.
I'm more than happy to help.
Thank you. Genuinely, I'm so grateful. I'll go and inform the others. Then, as soon as you're ready, the show can begin.
Before I begin the performance, can I check the attic? Priorities, I know, but I'm gonna forget. Is it okay? It's still there. It was higher than I remembered. But I wanna see if there's anything up here before I where I go. For all I know, there could be stuff added here after the story is done, considering this is part of the story. Can't investigate that. No, nothing up here. Okay. Maybe later. Wait. I thought I was going to be landing down there, but this is something different. Is it a race? Oh wait, there's a friend over here. See you. What? No! I'll win the race. Ah! I win. What? Well, I think I activated cheat mode. That was unintended, but I think I cheated. I landed on him. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. That's one way to solve a puzzle. Can I fall through between these? I can. Okay, let's do this and see if we get a cutscene. I hope we do. Oh.
Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me?
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
Okay.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Oh, I literally have to stand on it. Okay.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world.
This is
If I
interesting.
can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
You're gonna go off the right side of the screen. Next scene.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
Yeah, I'm on it. Oh my gosh. The jumps are so clunky.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs. But he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The
Oh.
Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
Bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession.
What?
The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop
I wasn't
the
allowed to push
waterfalls.
anything, apparently.
But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
Can't yet. There you go. So could I have done something in that last scene then?
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
But
Oh, we're back here.
just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. Ugh, what a pain.
I can help! Traveler! Catch!
What?
It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
Fucking
The
Glee.
girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard. For a Jumpy Dumpty who was passing by helped to clear a path for her.
Man's improvising.
Thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
Okay, the switch makes the stars twinkle.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick! Get in the light!
She was an extraordinary mage with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me, oh my, look at this wonderful bottle of mine. It could make a fine toy. But better still, a sojourner's home.
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up.
flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. Then I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then? The bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far
This is
away,
basically the
where
story
no
of this
one could
place.
ever find her.
So it sounds like when trying to flee Fontaine,
When
the
the
Dia
Dagger listened to her story,
ran
she
into
sighed in
Alice.
disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the Dagger Bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
Place where light doesn't shine.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well.
Like, this has to be referring to what actually happened with Adia, right? It sounds like Alice might have given her the bottle. The bottle that everyone thought could grant wishes can only grant wishes to people inside, which makes sense, because it can literally do anything inside. But it can't grant wishes to anyone outside the bottle anymore, because she used it to flee Fontaine. And there's her in her outfit.
Miss Honorary Knight! Didn't I do great? I felt like I really was the fiery mage!
It's really cute if that is the story, though, because that means Clea was basically playing her mom in that story.
Wow, great costume, Clee! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away, what a cute hat!
Really suits you.
Clee loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait, no, I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director? Ha! No one's ever called me that before. Thank you, my dear little mage. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy.
Miss Adia said that she tailored it a little bit so it would fit me, but you were the one who designed and made it. You're amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. And it sounds like Adia did a great job too.
It was nothing really. Just one of those, oh no, whatever shall I wear to the ball moments. Sewing comes in handy at times like that.
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Edea.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second. Please, chat amongst yourselves.
Oh my gosh. She's bright red. Oh, it's cute.
She really can't handle being in the spotlight.
Idea's a sensitive person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence. I hope all the excitement hasn't brought her to tears. Oh, I'm a little worried.
Still not entirely sure what's happening with Raid, but it looks like it might not happen.
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay. I'll see you all later.
So, what did you all think of the play? Any thoughts?
It sounded a little too truthful.
Huh? Uh-oh. Time to get serious. Now, are you sure you want to hear what we really think?
A little too much jumping around, but I mean...
Oh, absolutely. I had the courage to ask, didn't I? So, don't mince your words. Go ahead. Speak your mind. I can
How
take
rough does it let us be? Okay, since he's asking for it.
Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran out of inspiration somewhere along the way. The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get
Oh
what
my
you were
gosh.
trying to do. The moment anyone started to show any kind of substance, suddenly the scene was over.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issues with the props.
Miss Edea, what are you doing back here?
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people start discussing something important.
Huh. Especially when it has to do with criticizing my show.
But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. The story had a good ending.
He's even harsher than Paimon.
You think so? I thought I was letting him off lightly.
Edea, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
I love how she, like, apparently doesn't like doing things too much, but she can talk about things. She's the group gossip.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is all part of being a director.
I like his character. It's very... He's like, you know what? This hurts. This sucks. But you know what? It'll help me improve. So do it. Do it. Hit me with it.
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was, I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like Edea.
And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
That hits way too close. Just hearing that just called out. Doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time? I wonder if that's why Edea is so, like, depressed. She feels bad about herself. All the Oceanids were running, and she just kind of ran for herself. Made herself somewhere she could hide with the bottle with Alice, and then she just kept it to herself and hid. You okay,
I'm
Sosimo?
fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest, it was a dream come true.
What a great attitude. You don't seem upset at all by
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I love the character. Something
wouldn't
more
say
people
I'm
need to do.
completely unaffected, but you're only speaking the truth. They're all very valid points.
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it, you did finish the script in a bit of a rush. Maybe we were being a little too hard on you.
Was it quite ambitious?
That's perfectly fine. Nothing is as important to me as my work on the stage. We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls and my
Nick.
own cardboard cutouts by the light of an oil lamp. The shadows would come to life and dance on the walls. I never got tired of it.
That's cute. I never really did that very much. I did a little bit of it. When I was a kid, we couldn't really afford to go out actually camping at campsites and stuff often. So we had like a tent and stuff, and we'd actually go camping just in the backyard because we have a really big backyard. And I remember as a kid, we sometimes messed with that, doing like shadow puppets and stuff with like a flashlight. But I could see someone who's really creative and really wants to do that sort of stuff, how that would feel magical.
Fast forward to now, and in many ways, I'm still that same little kid, lying on his bed, making sound effects. And I get the same joy from running a show now as I did in my little bedroom theater. Of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and crew. So on that note, I want you to all know that I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you.
Yeah, that's true. And it's something I hate about What Ifs, right? Because it sounds like that might be what's wrong with Idea. She may be so upset and feel so pitiful because she thinks about how different it could have been if she did something differently, and that probably bothers her. Assuming all the other people in here are other Oceanids that have joined her since then, she has probably been crying about how badly she treated everyone, and a lot of them are just used to her being this way. Hmm.
Hey, don't mention it! We had a blast!
Okay, here, take this. Your component, as promised.
What's the component this time? Oh, it's the lamp. I'm curious how this thing works. Because it's very clear that the components that come out of this thing are personal items to each of these people.
It's the bottle from the show! The one that lit up when I blew into it!
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind why it lights up?
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside that opens its eyes when you blow into it.
Bingo! You guessed it.
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on, this will only take a second.
Something interesting's going on over there.
This outfit's more fashionable than I imagined.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something for you. She says it'll be a dream come true.
A dream come true?
Yes, she said that as useless as she is, she wants to do something for you as the first person to have heard of your dream of being a director. Her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought of Idia as a useless person.
She's upset, but not useless.
How is this suddenly about me? everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage.
The outfit really does look friggin' good. If I had a team that he worked in, I'd probably build them. Like, his ult is genuinely good, but don't really have a team for him.
Cool! Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day? It's just a prototype costume. Is he that easy to please?
That is something I was wondering. If the girl in the story was actually Adia, and the mage is supposed to be Alice, who's the bandit? Could it be this guy? Could it be the director? Doesn't sound like it, though.
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than to see his ideas brought to life by the right actor.
Well, then I'm happy to oblige. Who am I to argue with the star of the show?
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on this one. It just needed some tailoring to fit properly, so I made a few stitches here and there. I hope the result isn't a disappointment.
Oh, it's perfect. Idea, I'm... Oh, I'm so touched. Thank you all.
They really
You've
like
made
this
me
new
happier
crying
than
effect.
I ever thought I could be.
Last patch, I think it was, they added this new effect that they can add tears to people's faces. And they have been using it in like every event. Every chance they get, they're adding tears to people's eyes. Seeing his performance the first time, Zozimos cries tears of joy for a dream come true.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you again, Idea.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Well, now that we have the final component, it's time to say goodbye for now. Let's head to the core of the Valuria Mirage and get this place fixed up.
Can I keep wearing my costume?
Every player who bought her costume is just like, yes, yes you can.
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes. It seems only fair.
Yay! Kaya, keep wearing yours too. It looks amazing.
Oh,
I agree with our mage. I'm sure it's not every day you get to play such an unforgettable character.
he's basically playing himself, let's be real.
Sure. I think I can be a bandit for a little longer.
Bye-bye, Mr. Director.
Take care, my dear friends.
Now what's gonna happen when we fix this place? I haven't read these all yet. Mountaineering rope favored by adventurers is a bit old and wildly maintained, but can still be used as per normal. This rope was left here as a gift. Perhaps it is not just ropes that a person relies on when scaling great heights, but friendly hands that reach out to you. A candy box that is often used in various celebrations in Sumeru. When the girl who would become a researcher was still young, she used to take one candy a day from the box. Back in those days, her biggest worry was that the candy would run out. After becoming a researcher, this empty candy box has become a nostalgic reminder of the other possibilities in life. This candy box was left here as a gift. To the researcher, it is also a symbol of freedom from misery. All of them are like symbols of their dreams together. A lamp that the boy often used when studying at night. The flame can be adjusted via the mechanism in the lamp, and this was perhaps quite magical to a child who had never seen such a lamp before. Every time he saw the light from this lamp, he would think of the old days when he played various hand shadow characters and animals. This lamp was left here as a gift. Maybe this is a way for him to let go of his burden and move on.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are...
You're going to attempt to repair the core now, right? I hope it goes
Oh, we
smoothly.
gotta come back.
I feel so honored to have met you all. You were a wonderful cast.
Or maybe not.
Thank you once again. I'm so grateful for everything you have done for me.
Oh, no, we have to come back. We can't interact. We can't ask him where he came from. Was it that's giving the quest? Is it one of these Hydro Gut things? Oh, it's the announcement thing. Rising imagination. Hear that? There's a strange speaker over there broadcasting a message. Gotta be up. Shall we check it out? It might be just another show. But, I don't know. But, not the priority right now. Story is. Uh-oh. Let's go back to the entrance and go to the core. Okay, I can't glide that whole distance. What are these two doing here?
Up and away. Oh, Eula and Kai!
Oh!
You got back before
I don't remember
us.
that being here. Huh. Though I guess we were kind of focusing on the opening to the right. I never really looked to the left here. But yeah, that's clearly a spot for another screen. So I guess we're going into the wall with this.
Yes. Idia had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end, so we came back here to wait for you.
How is Lissig doing?
He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him. He's now fast asleep in his room.
Oh, I feel a little guilty.
Consider it his atonement. It's only fair that he had to do something constructive before being able to sleep soundly. Seriously, don't waste your concern on him.
If you say so. Okay, without further ado, let's go and fix the domain!
Isn't this where we first met Water Droplet?
Correct! The core of the Valerian Mirage is the largest streaming projector of all, and this domain is one gigantic preprint.
Whoa, so everything we've seen is created by this? That's incredible. So, to fix it, same process as usual, right? Do we need to use the preprint?
Exactly! Well done! You catch on quick.
It's hard to forget after doing it so many times now.
Paimon. Ah. Thank you so much for the resub, Bree. The age right before he become a legal adult. Does this mean we're old? Yes, Bree. Unfortunately, it means we're old. On the bright side, you're not a fossil yet. You got some years to go before you catch up. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Two Twitch babies, oh my gosh.
Let's get going. This is the final
really hope we get proper story explanation for everything going on here. I mean, I feel like that play was very clearly Adia's story, so we kinda have a picture of it, but...
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
The right shape? But we've never seen what it looks like.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do. As long as it can spin, it'll be fine. Should be fine. I think.
A loom?
Sometimes you have no standards whatsoever.
I mean, I feel like in the lower slot, it's gotta be this. Gotta be the lamp, right? And the middle slot's gonna be this, because it'll look like a wheel. Yeah. And then the upper slot is gonna be the rope, so it'll look like the spinning wheel actually connects. Easy.
We did it! But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and the hub is restored to its proper shape again. That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal. It'll probably just start turning again one day in the middle of the night when no one's looking.
Really? I thought that with your special abilities, you could get it turning again right away.
What?
Huh?
Yeah. You'd think so. It's funny, we know what Adia is, but I guess the characters technically don't.
All of us are dying to see it. Not just how the domain looks when it's fixed, but also Idia and her element. I want to see Idia using her magic powers too. I bet they're super awesome. What are you guys talking about? And how is Kleon on this, but Paimon isn't?
Okay, so it's just Paimon being an airhead. Okay. Haven't you noticed Paimon?
They're referring to our mascot's true form.
Yeah, I found that out already.
As I've said all along, there's much more to Idia than she gives herself credit for. She has a very special power. Though, I think some of us have sensed that already. Did you notice right away, General? I only found out when I was chatting with Eula.
So our general was the first to notice. It seems like she's more perceptive than she lets on.
I'd say the same about you, Kaya.
What the? All of you? No? I mean, I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, for people who stumble upon this place by accident, I think my current form is more approachable than my true one. I don't want people to get scared when they see me.
I wondered.
What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does everyone know about it?
Lee was talking with water after all? Yeah.
Well, for one thing, I sensed elemental energy in the residents here, but none of them have visions.
Mm-hmm. Almost like they're glowing with it.
Then my mind started to wander as I was reading a storybook, and suddenly, I had a thought. Since hydroidolins can change into any form, why not human form?
Mm-hmm. The strongest of oceanids.
You hit the nail on the head. Alright, in that case, please allow me to introduce myself once more.
Okay, she gonna change? Yep.
I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Adia.
Almost like we could tell. So what this sounds like to me The Oceanids probably all scattered when they were exiled from Fontaine. Which, I don't think we knew they were exiled. We thought they ran away. But I'm gonna assume that the strongest of them pretended to be humans and just blended in. And that's why they have human lives. Some of them probably literally lived human lives, pretending to be human. And then eventually ended up here. An Oceanid.
Wow, Idia! You're so pretty!
Now that I'm in my true form, I suddenly feel a little embarrassed talking to you all.
You look stunning. You should be flaunting this look at every opportunity.
Oh, come on. I'm too shy.
Wait, so does this mean that all the people we met in here are actually...
Oceanids.
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, I took them to the edge of the desert.
Where's the emergency food? No, I like Paimon.
The components are, in fact, gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here, so I used the streaming projector to bring their wishes to life.
The power to grant wishes, but only within the confines of the bottle.
Yep. Story about her.
Exactly.
Is a streamer crazy?
It's a truly extraordinary light.
Does that mean that they're not even so much Oceanids? The people here might just be copies made with her magic.
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it appeared as if they had returned to their respective owners. But actually, it was after the components landed where they did that their owners and the things associated with them arose around them to form the different zones.
So now that the components have been retrieved, does that mean that all those things are gone?
Be sad,
Don't
but I
worry.
doubt it.
They'll be quite safe. As long as I remember them, they'll never disappear.
Hmm.
However much we might criticize each other or get into scuffles, in this mirage, they will always be my friends.
Hmm.
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Director. I'll never forget them either. Me neither. I'll always remember my adventures in this fantasy land.
Very good. But it's probably time I set this wheel in motion.
This one's all yours, Adia, our magical mascot. Please work.
You know, I never thought about it until now, and now I feel bad I didn't do it. I should have taken out my, my Oceanid minion during all this. I should have had the little Oceanid floating around. Awkward pause. It sounds like she's the only one that's real. It sounds like all the people that are here are just copies made with her magic. That she's the same way she makes everything in here, she's made copies of those people so that they could try to live out their dream with her. They're probably literally sentient, right? Like, they're probably actually intelligent. She just created life. But it's not the original people. And some of those people could have potentially died 100, 200, 300 years ago, right? They could have been from a very long time ago.
Huh? That's strange. Nothing happened. Has it lost some power because of the incident? Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right off the back of everyone putting me on a pedestal.
Poor
And me
Adia.
acting like this is going to be my big moment. Someone get me a bottle. I'm hiding myself away. See you in 100 years.
Oh my gosh. You know what'd be crazy? One of two things would be really crazy to happen right now. Klee somehow fixes this herself. Like, Klee somehow shows she has some power. Or Alice walks up. Could you imagine Alice walks up? Because we haven't seen her yet. All we know now is that Alice is also an elf, most likely, and that apparently she glows red from that play, assuming the play is right. But that she was... So she probably wears a bright red outfit. But...
You're already in a bottle.
Paimon. She's not wrong.
What now? This was the only way! Now I'll never be able to show you how the Valyrian Mirage is supposed to look.
Hold on. I have an idea.
Yes, General Sangonomiya? I'm all ears!
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket from the domain's core?
You might still be around in 100 years, yeah?
Ah, the Shinro casket. That sounds familiar. 1 second. Here! Is this it?
Huh. That's what she was here to look for.
Wow! A huge shell! It's the relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! So this is where it's been hiding!
Explains why she knew to come here.
It was once a ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Mohun Shrine. It's made from the remains of a yokai called the Shinkiro, and it can listen to the wishes of those who come to pray to build up Shinki, which gives it its power. Several centuries ago, the relic was lost when the last prefect of Yashiori died in battle. Its final resting place was unknown. The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's location. But when, unbeknownst to anyone at the time, the casket disappeared inside the core of the Valyrian Mirage, the pearl's light died out.
Huh? How come?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big, you can't hear anything from outside the door, can you?
Oh, I get it now. The shell must have been having too much fun one day and got locked in the solitary confinement room.
She's too cute.
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out recently. That's why you were able to follow the pearl all the way here.
Checking something. Sounds just like my treasure compasses. Oh my gosh.
To get back to the story, without the offerings at the shrine, this vessel quickly loses its power. Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them and left a small piece of themselves behind along with their gifts. These have the same effect as the offerings at the shrine.
Is that kind of hinting that the only reason this domain works, like the thing powering this core, is literally that thing? And every extra gift that friends have left for her have been helping it.
Wow! I never knew this thing was so powerful.
It is. Powerful enough to help you repair the Valyria Mirage with any luck.
But what do I do with it?
Probably pray to it.
It's simple. We just need to awaken it by
Yeah.
telling it what we wish for. For example, my name is Sangonomiya Kokomi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. And my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring a little more joy into the lives of my fellow Watatsumi Islanders, as well as the lives of everyone I cherish. Itia, what do you wish for?
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valyrian Mirage in the past will achieve what they truly wish for. Not just in this domain, but out there, too. Even though I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world is just a pipe dream, and that Maimuna will probably just go back to being a scholar. And I know that Zosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright. It's going to be tough for him back in Fontaine. Chasing your dreams is hard work.
God, could you imagine if we run into Zosimos in Fontaine? I really hope we do. I hope Zosimos was a recent one. Or could you imagine we go there and we hear about this story of a playwright from like 100 years ago named Zosimos, who was famous and wrote amazing plays? Oh, I really hope we hear about some stories like that, because there was a bit of Fontaine stuff in here. I hope we hear stuff like that in the story.
Despite all of that, I still hope that somehow, someday, they will achieve their dreams.
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Aww. All her memories of saying goodbye to them. Aww.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Oh, that hit me a little harder than I thought it would. When I pieced together, like, they made it clear that they're all copies, I didn't really piece together the fact that she's only met these people, like, once each. I can only imagine how upset she was every time she had to say goodbye to someone.
Come on, hurry!
And again, you know what sucks? Is this is such... I really like
Yeah, you're back to normal.
everything they did with this place, and it's going away. I wish they would stop doing these fucking one-time event things and just make everything stay. I get it. I know they have to save storage and whatever else, but just... I still say a lot of these side events have, at least historically, we'll see how it goes as we go forward. The writing's been getting better in general. But like a lot of these events have better writing than some of the main story. You alright?
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head. I said so many things I'm so ashamed of, and I lost the courage to live on.
Please don't say that. Yours was a noble wish.
Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did it for other people. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. They'll work tirelessly just to see them smile. If you ask me, that's one of the most noble things a person can aspire to.
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. It makes me feel so ashamed. Someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's praise. It's like I'm dreaming.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in place.
What's the matter, Klee?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I want to ride the choo-choo cart again and look down from up on top of the big wheel. Is there a way to get up on top of the wheel, Edea?
On her back, maybe?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Miss Honorary Knight.
If my guess is right, are we gonna actually get a cutscene of that? Do not leave your side, my lady.
Are we sure about this? It's so high.
Paimon's like, I'm only used to flying a few feet off the ground.
What happens if we fall off?
You fly. I thought you could fly.
Yeah, but Paimon's just worried for you.
Imagine having the ability to fly but being afraid of heights.
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off. I haven't been up there in a long time myself.
It could be the train. Remember the train I pointed out? Oh. Let me check something. I'm trying to keep an eye on what's happening with Raid. Okay, it looks like the raid is called off, so we can take our time to get this done. I'm guessing we literally have to teleport up there. Oh, and we have to go higher. Oh, there's literally... Is there more? Oh, there's more. Oh, there's a chest up here, too. Huh. I wonder if I could have gotten this before. Wait, does that mean I can't get the chest now because the story's gonna interrupt me? Oh, no. Okay.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Currently operating. Please wait for the ride to arrive and remember to follow safety guidelines while riding. Oh boy. Oh. And I see there is something up there too. Is there just the two or is it three? No, it's two. Oh. What? I think the way to get on it would be literally... Oh, I can't land on that. This I can land on. You move so much from a tiny tap. But it looks like there might be something up there. It's kind of crazy you can actually see desert in all directions, considering where we actually are. It's just a cool little touch. I wonder if it actually looks anything like the desert outside.
Wow! So high! I can see everything!
Oh boy, gonna have to climb up to there.
Idea,
You know there's
next
something up
time
there.
You need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing.
Based on the map, there should be something up here, but maybe it's not here because of the story. Oh, yeah, cutscene.
Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here and spend some time alone after I've seen them out.
Oh. Yeah. That hit me. That hit me during that cutscene. Realizing that, oh god, these are people she became friends with, helped motivate them, and then sent them on their way to never see them again. And so she made the Hydroidolans, the copies of them, so she could see them achieve their dreams, even if it wasn't actually them.
They're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start bringing their imaginations to life. But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset. Some of them can't bear to leave. Others regret ever setting foot in this place.
Do you ever get sad, Idia?
Oh boy. Oh, little innocent Klee.
I feel lonely at times, but not sad. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving, but some don't, like the residents you met. Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using Hydroidolans. Then they tasked these replicas with maintaining everything they built here, as if this was their way of keeping their dreams alive.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day they might achieve their dreams and live on the outside just as their counterparts do in here, that's enough to make me happy. It feels like I'm here waiting for them in the future, where they've achieved everything they wanted.
You're so nice, Adia.
Really? I just think that every dream, every wish, is like a flame in a bottle. Whether someone is still working towards their dream or living it already, as long as whenever they think back to that spark of light within them, it still makes them smile fondly. That's all it takes.
I mean, again, they always do a teaser, right? So I feel like we're probably gonna hear about them. At least for Zozimos. I don't know about the other ones, because some of them were adventurers. Maybe we'll hear about them at some point. One of them was a researcher from Sumeru. So who knows, we could learn about them in this patch. But Zozimos, I feel like we're gonna hear about when we go to Fontaine.
Well, I feel super happy right now.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the middle of a desert this whole time. It's just a giant muddy swamp to me.
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname! Mud Fairy! Watch out for Idia the Mud Fairy!
Oh my gosh, Paimon. I really hope so. Again, it would be a subtle thing, but I'm hoping when we're traveling around Fontaine, we're gonna hear about a famous playwright. And yeah, it'd be cool if it was a Steambird article or something. It's just sad because she's saying that she's hoping she hears about them succeeding and whatnot. For all we know, a lot of these could have been forever ago, right? Because I'm pretty sure the Oceanids left Fontaine like hundreds of years ago, didn't they? So who knows how long she's been here in this desert.
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'll gobble you up in one mouthful! Oh, I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side, but I'm glad the Valorium Mirage is up and running again. This place is going to be bustling with activity again soon enough. I hope you'll take some time to enjoy yourselves.
Oh, we still have some dreams to tend to.
Yep, I want to get everyone together for one last ride on the choo-choo cart.
Oh my gosh. I'm wondering if there's any, like, follow-up quests. There's probably more dialogue. We have to go talk to Zosimos again. I want to find Adia. Because I'm assuming Adia will have things to say. Where'd the thing go, or did I pick it up? Because when we were going up at first, it marked on the map as if there was something up here. And now I don't see it. Oops. Oh, there's a new minigame over here. Oh, there's a few new minigames and stuff spread around.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Oh, there we go. It's shown up again. There it is. Are we actually moving closer to it? So it's basically where the quest was. Do I have to jump out to get it? Oh. It looks like I do. Oh, excuse me, game. There's this thing called a glider. I would appreciate it if it would work. Now I have to go all the way back around. Where's the second one? There. What? Why? I hate this game sometimes. It's counting the, it's counting these pieces of bark as ground, I think. So you can't use your glider near them. That's annoying. Let's see if we can get it again, but this is very slow. I'm not gonna do another route.
But friends are forever.
If I miss it this time, then oh well. Hello, how are you? We just finished the story. Kinda wanna give our Hydro friend a hug. Oh, this one might actually just go right through it. Okay, yeah, this one goes right through it. That platform thing, by the way, looks like we might be able to get onto it. I kinda wonder how. Because there's no way we're getting on it here. Also, there's a line in the air. I wonder if that's like an invisible rail. Yeah, just finished the event. Story was pretty good. I kinda guessed a lot of it. But it was still good. They made it a bit emotional. I'm expecting to find out about some of the characters from it in Fontaine when the story continues. But I enjoyed this. This was pretty good. But let's see. We need to find Idia. Yeah. I mean, I had the one main guess, right? I was a little off. I was close, but I was a little off. Is it pushing me away? It is pushing me away. You're not allowed going into that water pool. That's interesting. I was thinking Adia might be here. I was wrong. We also have to find everyone, because everyone should be hidden somewhere again. But I'm doing pretty good. Thanks, we've been clearing much. There might be some more interesting places we've yet to discover here. Why don't we have a chat with Adia? Is there a side quest with Adia? Dora? Oh, I haven't seen you anywhere in the Valyrian Mirage before. Have you traveled here from afar? Oh, I know. You're the one everyone's talking about. The great hero who fixed the Mirage for Miss Adia. And you are? Sorry, I should have introduced myself. My name is Mendora, a resident here, and a former adventurer. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. And it's also interesting how the place runs, considering there was the artist that, again, I did that off stream, but there's an artist that was here, and he left his art. He left his creation here, and he didn't leave a copy of himself. But all the Hydroidolons are desperately trying to preserve his art because they don't want to forget it. Which I wonder if that's... I'm kind of curious if all the Hydroidolons, if all of them are independent, or if they're literally extensions of Adia. And so she's desperately trying to remember and preserve the art. It's interesting though, because that's one of the few people that it sounds like they achieved their dream in here. Whereas a lot of the people who left copies of themselves, they didn't achieve their dream, but they got guidance. And so they left to pursue it. I've been living here for quite some time, and ask me if you have any questions about the place. Warmer? So I used to be an adventurer, but not now. After stumbling into this mirage during a deserted adventure, I decided to make it my home and live a peaceful, stable life. Oh. They still look like a copy, right? This still looks like a copy. Decided to make it her home and live a peaceful, stable life? Either that's what this copy believes, or lived they lived a full life here, passed away. Her eyes are glowing. She looks exactly like all the other ones. Then I haven't left, no more adventures. But I misspoke earlier. I should have said I stopped adventuring in Mendora's stead. Oh. Okay, so yes, clearing it up. So the real Mandora went back to adventuring, but she left behind a copy that could live a peaceful life. How long have I been playing Genshin? Since about 2 months after it came out. There was a period of like a year that I kind of took a break. Maybe I played it like once a month or something. And kind of just did events here and there. I missed a few events. I've missed some rewards. But I've been slowly going through all the story. I love well-written lore and story and stuff. As much as the gameplay of some of the story hasn't been the best, the overall story has been really good, and I've been enjoying the characters. So, I've been keeping up with it. Lately, it's been a little better. It's been improving. And I used to kind of try hard a little bit and min-max every little bit, and it wasn't fun that way. So playing it a bit more casually and just having fun, I've been enjoying it a lot more. Or a wish to leave a friend behind for Idea? Yeah, it could have been either. I could see it being both, to be honest. Oh. No, it sounds like it might have been the latter. She left me here and returned to her world of thrilling travels and brilliant adventures. She really is a clever girl. But you know, that's just typical adventurers. It's like how anyone swearing this is the last time I promise always breaks their promises. Of course, after becoming Mendora, I can understand how she felt. So it's not like I'll get riled up over it. It's just that after she left the Mirage, does she ever still think of me? If the thought of me could strengthen her resolve and help her walk her chosen path, that would really be something. So they're straight up just admitting it now. Huh. Definitely sounds like she left her behind to be a friend for Adia. So I'm assuming a lot of the people who came here noticed that Adia seemed to be lonely. Noticed that Adia was having problems with separating with her friends. And so a lot of them decided to do the same thing, to leave friends behind for her. Medea, the toy master. Is she just still gonna be the toy minigame? Maybe we should talk about you instead. Alright, if you call yourself Phantom Toy Master, you must have really amazing design experience? Is that how you say it? You seem to know all about investments? You're always talking about huge sums of money. You must have made a ton of money before. Emotional damage. They knew what they were doing. Freaking memes. What's wrong? You look like you're about to die of pain. No, I will never die of anguish. If I'm to die, I will die extremely wealthy due to overindulging in every luxury imaginable. Only the regret of missing out on a business opportunity can harm me. I even survived traveling on foot in the desert for 3 whole months. Those awful debt collectors who forced me to flee into the desert will never understand, but mark my words, my innovations will one day be turned into morrow. You owe a lot of money. There's a link to my Discord server below, or you can do !! socials, and that'll pop a link in chat. The bot also does it like every 20-30 minutes, I think, so... When was the last time I did it? Like 10 minutes ago, right before you came in, it looks like? There might be a link up at the top of your chat box, then. And if it's just a message to me, there's also DMs on Twitch. Say such vulgar things. I just had a lot of unexpected expenses due to trial and error while exploring the boundlessly fantastical secrets of toys. Paimon finally understands Medea's situation and what Phantom Toy Master actually means. You have good instincts when it comes to people. You're willing to partner with me and provide long-term source of capital. You'll definitely get 1000% return once I rise to the top. So why don't we take this opportunity to give our future toy empire an additional boost? Stop right there. If you ask us for money, we won't give you any. Not a single Mora. That's right, we're super broke. Okay, we shouldn't say that. It's not that bad. But we have a really long journey ahead of us, and we have no idea how much more it'll cost. After all, we worked hard and took a long time to earn our Mora, and we would have been starving on the streets long ago if we gave it away to just anyone. Wow, such cautious investors. This mean funding is drying up again, but that's fine. You have 69 million Mora? I wish. I build too many characters. I need variety in my games. Just don't regret it. The earlier you invest, the higher your cut. The minimum investment will be much higher in the future. So she was chased, basically. She tried to get into the toy market. She tried investing and doing things, but couldn't keep up. Aw, the apple's still there. I can't give them more apples. I want to give them more apples. Oh, well. You know, Adia might be over here. But let's go up here. I still want to talk to Zosmos. Let me check something. Just trying to keep up with what's all's going on. Okay, nothing crazy there.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
I see you, boxes. Oh no, these are the ones that opened the chest, right? Okay. Let's see. Is Zosimos gonna be up here at the theater, or is Zosimos gonna be in the, in his room? Oh, he's still living the memory. One sec, Zosimos. There's a suspicious pot over here. Pots don't move. What? Oh, that's how we get up here. I was right, I knew there was something up here. I don't know if there's anything over there, but... Anything else hiding in here? I don't see anything else. No, it's been a while. How are you? Enjoying yourself here? Thanks to you, the Valyria Mirage is back in action. The missing pieces are gradually being restored, and this place is becoming just as lively as it was before. About the show. Oh, thanks in no small part to your efforts, I finally saw my own show. Got a lot of useful feedback, too. Keep working hard on my storytelling skills. I shall definitely become a true director. Hope so. He doesn't have a backstory one, though. About the Hydroidolans. Hydroidolans, right? They can't speak, but we have our ways of communicating. To me, they are extremely reliable partners. In fact, the outdoor stages simply can't function without them. If you have time, you should see for yourself. As for the stories, most were written by yours truly. As always, your honest feedback would be greatly appreciated. Oh. I know we saw that side quest thing there, so there might be more plays to do. Oh. Oh, oh, there's something right here. This is probably just for that. Oh, there's a platform up there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this gonna be like flying all over the place? Oh, is that floating island I saw earlier? I did want to go to that floating island. It's not going to the floating island, it's going somewhere else. What? Game? God, I hate the gliding controls. Oh, it's one of the other floating islands. Okay.
Ooh, will we find any firework
How do I
materials
get to
in
the
here?
how do I get the higher up one? I want to go to the fancy higher up floating island. I also need to find people still. Oh, I can go from here. This is how you get there. I've been tricked.
Up and away.
Does this have anything? No. Is this another theater? Is this what he was talking about? Oh, it's this. I thought there was something shining here. Don't think we can go in this? Yeah. There's a few things I want to check. There's a few people I want to find. We'll have to look for them. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a play. Another theater we'd have to play the story of. I don't see anything else nearby. So... Oh. I do see suspicious pile of rocks. Are you gonna help run the show? Oh, nope, you're going behind the stage. Backstage access.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in
And
here?
okay, I usually don't accept too many friend requests unless I know the people. But my DMs should be open if you wanted to talk or say something. Is there anything actually behind the stage? No. Oh, I can't go in it. So this must be part of a quest then. This has to be part of the quest. I wonder if people are in the same place. No, they can't be, because we would have run into Eula already. Lee said she wanted to ride the roller coasters again. I might have to look up where everything is on the map. Or, like, look it up online. Where to find people. But there's two places I really want to check. I'm gonna have to check where the core is. I feel like that's where she's most likely to be. Oh, there's a challenge here. Oh no, wait, I've done this one. Unless there's more for it. Because, thinking of that. Finish that. We found a bunch of these. And then all the attractions should be fully out now, I think. Yeah, so I just have to finish them all. But they're all fully out, so it's possible to get the Layla dupe, it's possible to get everything. This music is so chill. But... I see the projection there. I don't see a person. My guess may have been wrong. Lizard. I think my biggest disappointment with the story of the event, though, is that we didn't leave her a present. We didn't leave her a gift. It would have been nice if a nice touch if we left something for her. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. But I don't see her. I was thinking she'd be here. But they did talk about... Nope. No, Oh. More, I gotta find them all. You and Byron decide to visit Adia again. Make sure you didn't miss any points of interest when... Then turns out to be perfect times. Adia has prepared something unique. Okay, so she's there. So there is a follow-up quest. But before we do that, I am curious if this train cart works now. If we can go underground. Again, it's entirely possible this is story related. Or this could potentially be for one of the minigames. Still doesn't appear to be working. Under maintenance. So we still can't do that one. Okay. Let's go do this follow-up quest with Adia. Who knows, maybe we'll find some more people. So let's see. Yeah, no, because Eula and her cousin would have been back here. Oh, here's someone we haven't talked to yet. Gretchen. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome to Valerian Mirage Restaurant. I'm Gretchen. Guess you could say I'm the manager here. Guess I'll definitely visit again. 5 stars. Still look forward to your return, honored guests. Nope. I guess that one was a leaving message. So this is a restaurant. Yes, please feel free to rest up for a bit. This is a lakeside restaurant. You can enjoy breathtaking views and majestic scenery while enjoying our fine cuisine. You know, I spent quite a lot of time picking the location. You may also notice that the angles at which the tables are arranged, the height and materials of the chairs have been meticulously calibrated. This way we can provide our guests with a delightful dining experience. Someone who really wanted to run a nice restaurant. But yeah, no, the more people we run into here, the more of these like hydro clones. Some of these have to have been from like hundreds of years ago. There's just too many people. There's no way this many people came through recently in the desert. What's on the menu? Recommend our specialty, though the dining process can be somewhat complicated, as it is part of our restaurant's unique dining etiquette. To begin, you must fetch some water. In my hands, right? No, you should fill the pot with it. Next, you'll add your favorite ingredients. The most important part is waiting. Close your eyes, and the delicious aroma rising from the pot greets your nose. You'll find that your specialty is ready for your enjoyment. So it's kind of a, like, cook your own meal place, is kind of the idea. Which, I mean, I've seen some people like that. Yeah. I can't remember exactly when the Oceanids fled. I think it was 500 years ago, but it might have been sooner. It might have been further back, even. Because we still don't even know the title of the previous Archon, do we? The current Hydro Archon is the God of Justice, but we don't know what the title was for the previous one. Um, the Lord of Amrita. Okay, we do know the title. I am finding things. I'm gonna have to go through a lot of this lore. But it sounds like the previous Hydro Archon may be the one that passed away in the new part of the desert, the one that became a tree. So technically the previous Archon is there, it's just in a different form now. But I don't know, I'd have to look through the lore again. Yeah. No, as far as I think she's supposed to be like the flower, like there was the big watery flower on the inside of the tree. But yeah, I don't know the date that she was supposed to have died. But that would have put it about 500 years ago, if that's her. Oh yeah, killed during Cataclysm 500 years ago. Which would mean that's probably when they started fleeing. Okay. All the same plot points as in Azuma. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But it's specifically said that the Oceanids did not like the new Archon. The old Archon wanted to connect the world, and this new one apparently didn't. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when we get there. Not just making me cook. How'd you figure it out so quickly? I wanted to become a chef, I just really don't have any talent for cooking. No matter how hard I work on the interior, the restaurant needs to have food. A bit more of a decorator, a manager. It's just interesting how many different characters they threw in this event. You know, I've been running from these water things. Does it actually attack? Yeah, I didn't think so. They're peaceful. All the water animals are just... they're just decoration. Oh. Oh! I found everyone! Apparently everyone is here.
If we start at our village and take a slight detour, we'll be able to see Caravan Rebot and Partis the Eye on the way to Samiro City.
Ah, very good.
Oh, planning to do any souvenir shopping along the way? You can just focus on buying the gifts. I'll carry the bags. Don't worry about the weight. I can handle it. As long as it's nothing too gigantic, I'll fit it in the bag.
Calm down. How many people do you think we'll be buying for?
Mom, Albedo, Master Jean, Razor.
Meanwhile, Klee is just like, I want to buy something for everyone in Mondstadt. Oh, Klee.
What's that look for?
Nothing. So, Klee, what are you planning to buy for everyone?
Sensetia-flavored candies, and big fungi caps, and loads and loads of storybooks for everyone!
This man's arms are going to be destroyed.
But I haven't decided what to get for Mom yet.
Hmm.
There's no rush. Let's see what they've got. And if you're still unsure, we can help you decide.
Yay! Thanks, you two!
That's an interesting plot point, that Klee's saying she's going to buy something for her mom. I wonder if we're going to see her give that to her mom. No, they're not going to get anything here. They were saying that they're going to travel back to Sumeru. And they're going to stop at every town on the way. And that they're going to buy souvenirs for people.
You don't plan on taking the shell back with you, Miss Sangonomiya?
No. I think it's better if it stays here, with Idia. But Tatsumi Island has something new to treasure now. And slowly but surely, people are seeing progress in pursuing their aspirations. It'll be of more use here, where it can protect this puddle domain and the dreams of all who journey through here.
Yeah, I didn't think she was going to try taking it back. But okay, what's going on with Idia? Aw, this one's not voiced? That's sad. Oh, Mary, Paimon, I was wondering what you two might be taking a stroll. Now let me see, a melody of pure water sings and twists around you, accompanied by the energy of gracefully dancing dewdrops. You two seem to be in good spirits. What do you say? Are you interested in sampling more of the delights of the Valyrian Mirage? Even Paimon didn't imagine that Idia would start speaking more appropriately. Seems like a different person. Wait, is she a different person? Are you another creation of Idia? There was a typo there, by the way. The letters were in the wrong order. My body has always been my own creation. Alright, that's enough talking about bygone days. Hey, Idia seems much more lively. That's so wonderful. Wait, what were we talking about? Sampling delights of the Valyrian Mirage? Traveling around can lead to lots of pleasant surprises. Exactly, great minds think alike. We'll want to explore every nook and cranny of a mysterious place like this. Chests of hidden Mora, gotta find them all. Oh my gosh, another reference. Aha! I mean, truly appreciating this place, not just wandering around it. Though if it's treasure you're interested in, why not give the Returning Curios project a try? It's an old tradition of our newly revitalized Valyrian Mirage. Returning Curiosity? Why hasn't Paimon heard you mention this before? Returning Curios, as the name indicates, refers to the multitude of fantastical items that have been swept into the vortex and funneled into the Valyrian Mirage. This Project goes back many a year. Originally, veteran adventurers stopped here and was deeply moved by the scenery. It goes without saying that my hospitality helped considerably. Anyway, he buried his most prized possessions in the place that touched him most deeply. Those were his mementos, 3 pocket watches made of Mora. Pocket watches made of Mora? Huh. Before leaving, the adventurer left a poetic cipher and asked me to tell it to later guests, to see if they could find it. Watches made of Mora? Sounds shiny and valuable. I know how valuable they are. But when it mentioned it to later guests, they were even more excited than Paimon. They swore to retrieve the treasures left by that adventurer. Unfortunately, though they searched the whole Valyria Mirage, they were still unable to find the treasure trove hidden by the cipher. In the process of searching, many guests began to relax and enjoy themselves, and lost all trace of the nervousness they had when they first entered the Mirage. Though they never found the adventurer's treasure, they found the idea fascinating and chose to leave behind their own gifts in the Mirage, burying their stories and entrusting me with their care. In the end, though I never expected this, it has become some sort of a tradition here. This returning curios, deciphering ciphers to reveal the treasures of guests past, and then passing down our own stories. What about the watches? Were they ever found? Now that you mention it, what did happen to the watches? I only remember the stories you wanted to tell. Oh, right. What was the cipher again? Give me a moment. Let me check to see if there are any records. Thea, didn't you promise the adventure? You can't be more reliable. You need to be more reliable. Don't blame me. It was ages ago. There's been so many guests since then. Just stories upon stories. How can anyone expect me to memorize everything? Definitely sounds like there's been people here for hundreds of years. Anyway, it's not about the value of the treasure or the watch, but the stories hidden inside the treasures. Yes, that's it. As long as the stories live on, the treasures and such are just the cherry on top. What do you think? Would you like to join the tradition of returning curios? After all, the special memento you leave will be retrieved by someone else in the far future. Imagine how that person will react to seeing your story, and the memento you chose to leave behind here and now. It's really fun, isn't it? Are they actually gonna ask us to leave something behind? Paimon guesses it. Kinda makes sense. Leaving gifts and secret messages behind for strangers sounds interesting. Solving riddles to look for hidden treasures makes Paimon giddy. Ideally, we'll also get tons of more while we're at it. Oh my gosh, why do they make us sound so greedy? Well, a gem ringed with gold is much prettier, and my romanticism needs a reasonable reimbursement. Don't sweat it. According to the rules of old, each guest can hear one cipher and find one treasure. We're gonna look for the watches, aren't we? Or, yeah, this pocket watches. As you're my special guests, I'll give you 3 tries. Each cipher matches one of the treasure troves, and besides the stories told by each memento, there's plenty of more to be found as well. That's perfect, Adia. Paimon doesn't know how impressive this mysterious adventurer was, but they couldn't be better than Paimon and Mary. Let's help continue this tradition too. We can bury a story here that belongs to only us, and we can think about what memento and cipher to leave while we search. And it's settled. Right, listen carefully to the first cipher. A sweet mist permeates all, gazing towards the dancing lamplight. I almost forget to breathe. In the end, memories of childhood guide me, and I take my seat beside the table in peace. It sounds like it's describing Zozimos. His childhood. Okay, the returning curio's journey has begun. Remember the cipher and try hard to solve it and locate the treasure. Is this actually straight up gonna be a puzzle? Yeah. Cipher mentions sweet mist. Doesn't that refer to being hungry when you want to eat something? Paimon thinks we'll find something if we search for some restaurants? Really? I mean, that's one way to look at it, Paimon. I know where a restaurant is. Maybe that's why there's a bunch more NPCs around. You have to know them to solve these. Oh, that's true. I wonder if some of them, the treasure they left behind, is gonna be, seems to be a mystery hidden here. Let's take a closer look. Oh, is it literally gonna be under this? Ah. Oh, the treasure appeared once we took a seat at the table with the lit lantern. However, other than Mora, there's just this tattered bag in here. Could this be the memento chosen by the person who left it here? Mom, I can't quite understand what they're implying. Let's go back and ask Adia. What did we get? I kind of hope we actually get to leave something. And it'd be cool if we left behind a copy of us. It'd be interesting. Memento discovered at the treasure site in the Valerian Mirage event. Turning curios. Treasure chest that contains it corresponds to the first code. Oh, and there's the actual code. And the fun music is back. Back so soon, such skilled treasure hunters. The first cipher was too easy. We knew where to go immediately. But what was with the memento inside the chest? Seems like it's from a person who gets hungry easily and stands outside restaurants enticed by the smell of food. The memento's their snack bag, right? Not completely wrong, but not totally right either. The traveler who left this first chest was a disciplined warrior. When I saw him in the desert, he was covered in wounds, great and small. It was clear he had survived a bitter struggle. A tired, hungry person would obviously be drawn to the smell of a restaurant. It makes sense such circumstances would inspire written words, even a few lines of poetry. Oh, it's actually really different from what we thought. Why was he fighting in the desert? I speak too much and add my own interpretations. It will color your perceptions and you won't experience their story as they wanted it told. The memento still has his notes. Take some time to read them if you're curious. Okay, fine. In that case, Mary, you read when you have time and then tell Paimon the important bits. Move on. I want to share the cipher for the next treasure trove. A shooting star of vines carries me, traversing a forest so quiet and peaceful, to finally arrive in a secluded dreamland so pure. So that's going to the amusement park area, right? Do you think this one will keep you guessing? Activate all those smarts of yours and find the second treasure trove. Paimon. Cipher mentions vines being undisturbed. In a dream? No one doesn't really understand these things. Oh my god, but familiar for some reason. There's also another keyword, shooting star. An analogy. Could have something to do with the choo-choo cart. Go take a look at the nearby choo-choo cart. Really? The carts? Oh! It's the cave one! Okay, so I guess this is when we actually get to use that. Also, let me just claim these. Oh, that's still just that. Okay. Also, I didn't actually check. Does it have a use? Can we read it? Oh, we can read it. The traveler discovers this treasure. If you are reading this text now, you must become one of Miss Adia's most esteemed guests. The bag you find within the treasure chest is an old ration bag of mine. It accompanied me over mountains and hills and across vast empty deserts, sustaining me for several decades. Please allow me to use it to pay you a warrior's tribute, as well as to give you my best wishes. I was once an ordinary mercenary who chose to live and fight in solitude. My reason for becoming a sellsword was simple. I wished to exact revenge on the bandits that terrorized the land. When I was still very young, my family's caravan fell to a bandit attack. My parents, who rode at the head of the caravan, never returned. I started treading this path to eradicate violence and greed, swearing to eliminate the bandits to the last man. I set out to eliminate all the suffering they could cause. My methods were so extreme that even other mercenary groups could not understand my doings. All the things were as they should be. Eventually one day, there would be no bandits, or there would be no me. But in a twist of fate, one day I happened to track a group of bandits to their stronghold. An easy task, considering my experience. But this time I recognized someone among the group of bandits. Many years ago I had once saved a youth who had lost his parents to the bandits. Though I believed that he'd come to despise the bandits even more than me, somehow found him in cahoots with them. His hair unkempt and his face filled with relief at being recognized. He knelt before me and begged for mercy, recounting all the horror he'd seen. And even as I stood there, shocked and flabbergasted, he had stabbed me with a weapon before melting away into the quiet of night. Had Miss Adia not rescued me, I'd have perhaps become yet another dry skeleton in these sands. Was there any meaning to the life I had led? Why would a victim of banditry go on to embrace their way of life? Deep within the mirage, a youth shared their story against the flickering fire, their eyebrows knitted into a frown, their eyes full of tears. The lack of dignity, the agony of exile, and the loneliness in living all at one's own. Had I not harbored a burning hatred or inherited a small amount of family wealth, I would have likely become just like them. If the lid won't work, why don't we try our luck with the bottom? Miss Adia's words as she struggled in vain to open a can finally allowed me to piece my thoughts together. There are some evils in the world that can only be treated by removing their root causes. I know better than anyone the experiences that would drive someone to become a bandit. If I wish to stop them from going astray, I could begin by doing what I can to improve their circumstances. I reckon it'll be a different kind of struggle from beating someone in a fight. Far less direct, far more difficult, and requires far more thinking. But I believe it'd also benefit those in need far more. Anyway, all that is to say, I probably won't need this warrior's ration bag anymore. I will leave it here as a testament to my determination as I set off on my new journey. We never got a name from this, did we? Yeah, if you go around killing people, it doesn't change the fact that the reason people resort to stealing is desperation, right? People are going to become desperate if you don't get rid of the cause of them becoming desperate.
Perks are for now, but friends are forever.
But let's go head to that cart again. Oh, I see that. Thank you for the money. You're desperate I'm stealing you? Uh-oh. What do you mean? I'm confused. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. That's something. We haven't activated this choo-choo card before. Maybe this is it. Get on and see what happens, Mary. Good old me being an airhead. We haven't gotten to play Robocraft yet. That is true. We should do that at some point. Kinda got distracted this past weekend with tons of Minecraft. Well, let's see. What's in this cave? I've wanted to go in this stupid cave since I found it on the first day. Oh, that's true, that too. Going all over the place. Is this really compatible with the metaphor of a shooting star along vines? And a shooting star would leave such a winding trail behind it. Oh, it was literally just to open the cave. For a second there, I thought that it was like a really big cave, and I was like, oh my god, I just realized it's one of those projectors. Not that big. Oh, there is something else over there, though. This has to go to the right. Yeah. And it's sad, because I've barely touched Smash Legends since then. I played it for a bit, but the new patch they put out, I don't know if you've played much since then, Bree. They nerfed the rewards. Like, every reward in the achievements, every reward in the events, like, everything was heavily nerfed. Which sucks, because it's a fun game. I love the game. But, like, the whole community on their official Discord and stuff is, like, rioting. Because they took away, like, half of the rewards of the game, trying to encourage people to spend money.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Just, bleh. Like, it's literally the event that they released, like, a week ago. They added a new skin in there. It's impossible to get that skin for free. It's either pay, like, $50, or they, it's either pay $50, or you have to, pay $20 and 100% the event. Another Fight League situation? It feels like it. I don't know if the game's gonna shut down. It might keep going, because apparently it's been going for years, right? But, like, if anything, this is almost worse than the Fight League situation. Because the Fight League, we would have kept playing non-stop, the way the game was. We were forced to stop Fight League because the game just shut down. But, yeah. I don't know. It sucks. I hate it. Yeah. Like, it's crazy how much the event needs. Huh. There is another one over there. There's probably another one over there, too. So that's the exit, I guess. I guess it locked me in and I didn't even notice. Eek. Come on, Sunshine, pretty spot on, huh? We managed to find the second treasure even though it's so well hidden. Oh, there's just more stuff down here. That's interesting. An ordinary box. Seems something's inside it. I wonder what will happen if we open it now. Let's go and ask Adia. That game was so cool, yeah. Fight League was so good. Shut down already? Fight League isn't a game you've seen me play. Fight League came out I think it's still running in Japan, I'm not sure. But Fight League was a strategy card game where instead of playing the cards out like a normal card game and you say what you attack, it was almost like a chessboard, and you played the cards onto the chessboard, kind of thing. And I don't know how to describe it, because it wasn't quite like a tactics game where you move them around. They just all had ranges, and you had to trigger chain reactions and stuff. It was a really fun game. But the game was too generous. Fight League basically gave you everything you needed to play for fun for free. And the only thing, like, you could buy more boosters if you wanted to build more than one deck. You could buy skins and, you know, like, holographic versions of cards and stuff like that, but nothing was needed. I would have paid for the game. I think Bree would have paid for the game. Like, we would have put some money into the game because we enjoyed it. But because it was so generous and 90% or more of the player base didn't pay anything, the game had to shut down. Because it just wasn't making money. It was also in a very small section of the world. Like, they didn't even have an official American launch. Bree had to download the file for the game off a third-party website. Whoa. Oh, missed him.
Fire hazard!
Yeah, we didn't really have money at the time to do that, but we would have.
Buckle up! You play! Time for a light show!
This team is not the best for this. Come on.
Look alive!
Don't be scared.
See if we can get a little through this cave, just so I don't have to come back here later. Is this just an exit? Oh yeah, look at that. We're just down here. Oh, I didn't even see this cave before. But yeah, no, it's crazy, because again, it was literal, imagine something dying because it was too generous. It was too free-to-play friendly, right? But I think part of it too was they were being overly cautious. Because I think if they released that game to like all of North America, it might have succeeded a bit better. But they literally only released the game to like Canada, Europe. Like there's a few places they released it in. But you couldn't even you couldn't get the game easily in the States. How do you get in there? But oh, I literally traveled through multiple rooms. Oh. I see. I didn't realize I traveled through rooms. Okay, so I guess we're done the cave then. At least we got to go there. Tiny bit underwhelming, considering I've been wanting to get into that cave the whole time, but hey, we did it. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the Smash Legends. It just annoys me because I was having fun with the game. I was trying to do ranked every now and then and just mess around in the game. I liked a lot of the characters' gameplay. But at the end of the last patch, when we started, I was already starting to have issues with resources. And there was like 1 or 2 characters I really wanted to unlock. And then, again, the patch came out, and literally if you go back through the achievements, even in the achievements that I've already claimed, anytime there was 5,000 coins, it's now like 3,000. Anytime there was like 1,000 coins, it's now 500. All of the crystals used to be 5 or 10 crystals, like premium currency. Now it's 3 every time it gives you some. Like, it used to give you enough to actually do some stuff with the game, and now it doesn't. Now you're just deprived. And if you earn those rewards and they fix it later, well, you got screwed. You've missed out on rewards now. Just... it sucks. Tuna on the monitors. Not just event. Let's see. No longer this time, huh? Guess you really enjoy solving the riddles. What did you find beside Tamora? Just a simple box. Can we open it? But what if there's creepy doll that pops out, or fireworks that burst out with a bang? Oh yes, adding surprises to mementos is a great idea. I'll suggest it to other guests too. In this case, this is a standard box that I provide to guests. The guest that left this behind was quite serious, though. You can rest assured there are no shenanigans. She was a lost student who woke up one day and found herself in the middle of the desert. She stumbled across the Valyrian Mirage while searching for landmarks. Seemed like she hadn't finished her schoolwork, so she couldn't stay long. I was flustered too, unable to show her proper hospitality. Even now, I feel guilty about it. There's been so many people who've come through here. Luckily, her standards were really low. Just sitting in a quiet place stargazing was enough. Her other request was to have a closed, secluded environment to rest in. For equilibrium? Ooh. I'm getting close to another equilibrium too, actually. I hit, I think, what is it, 64? Almost at the last one. Yay, equilibrium. I'm still sad they stopped doing the cutscenes. I wish they did one of those voiced cutscenes every single time. So I found that cave for her. Before she left, I also sealed the cave with vines, so that she could sleep there in peace whenever she wished. No wonder the cipher mentioned a dreamland. No one would bother you with sleeping in a cave like that. Waking up in a strange place, that sounds familiar. Maybe as she was sleeping on the carriage and got thrown off? Perhaps by a grouchy driver? Sadia said, Paimon thinks it would be best to wait until we've cleared our heads, then we could try tackling the tale of the mysterious student again. Hello, Sarkaz Akafuyo. Arknights fan by chance, it would seem? I'm doing pretty good. We finished the story of the event, and I'm doing this little follow-up one. It was a touching event. Not as much of a big lore drop as the last summer event they did, but they've hinted at some characters I think are probably going to come back. It's been fun. There's one chest left to find now. Come on, Mary, let's finish all the returning curios. Really can't wait. Go ahead and read it without Paimon. You're a fast reader. It should only take you a few moments to read a couple pages. Won't spoil the surprise for you. Great! Paimon will drink some milk before sleeping, then take her time reading the story so that you truly appreciate the student's extraordinary experience. Continue returning curios, shall we? Listen carefully to the third treasure's cipher. Okay, what is it? Blue spotless ceiling, a floor of cloud of white candy. Soft companions surround me. I too have wings. She's got to be up at the top of the Ferris wheel, right? She's got to be up above the clouds. That's what it sounds like. Something so simple, anyone would know where to go immediately. Well, it's easy to see at least. Reaching it, however. This should be fun to watch. One of the third cipher sounds like one a child would use. Let's think, where can we find blue rooftops and a white floor? This be another analogy? The blue rooftop could be the sky above us, and the white candy floor. God damn it, could be the clouds under our feet. Sparrow thinks that makes sense. Let's look at the highest point of Virium Raj. We'll definitely find some clues there.
For now, but friends are forever.
God, keeping up with these fast chat lines is hard. But, before we go, I want to read. Number 2. O traveler whom I've never met, if you're reading this letter now, you must be enjoying the wondrous sights of this place, just as I did in the past. May you encounter the sights of your dreams and learn much from the experience. I'm a Taoist student who fell asleep while observing the skies. After finding myself here upon waking up, I decided to stay a while. The caretaker, Miss Adia, appears to be struggling with the need to repair some old mechanisms on the grounds. She did not respond to my questions, but simply offered me a quiet place to stay where I might get plenty of rest. Fun fact, I know who this is. I'm fairly certain I know who this is. Nevertheless, from the way that others talk about her, I could tell that she is usually a generous host. It was understandable that she would not have the time to take care of me while I was pulled in several different directions. I was unable to get an answer from her, even as I packed up and left. She did, however, give me many gifts and invite me to try out this attraction. Just to say, I'm also quite new to this place and don't have a lot of insights to share. I only wish you a fun and relaxing experience. You may get a slightly different experience if you were to observe the stars from here. Though the positions of the stars have not changed, their impressions on the sky are far stronger, and it's much easier to make note of the characteristics. Maybe the special location and my good mood both had something to do with it. After all, our field of vision is far wider here, and the air here is also less dry and more pure than regular air in the desert. More importantly, this place is insulated from monsters and people of ill intent. If you ever have some free time, I'd strongly recommend that you spend some time here to observe the stars. Traditions say that I should leave something here as a testament to my stay, but I don't know what I can leave to you as my gift. I only brought some books, pen and paper with me when I came here, and I'll need all of them to write my thesis. Among the gifts that Miss Adia gave me was a sum of mora, which she recommended I use to purchase furniture, believing it would add warmth, beauty, and comfort to my abode. However, my place has already been filled to the brim with books and star charts. There's no more space for furnishings, and either way, were I to cross the desert again to return to the academia, I doubt I could make the journey if I brought any more with me. These gifts will be better left to the travelers that will come after me. Thus, I waited for an auspicious day with wondrous omens before hiding them. Now these gifts are all yours. I hope they will bring you serenity and joy, and pass on to you the protection and fortune of the starry skies. I'm kind of curious if this could be, either related to Layla or Mona. It's hard to tell, right? Because of the way it's written. But it's interesting. Obviously, trying to find somewhere to sleep sounds like Layla. But I've been wondering why we get Layla from this event, and it would make a lot of sense if Layla has been here before. But we gotta go up to the sky. What? It's literally just here? What? Are we playing hide and seek? It looks like we got 3 water droplets wandering around. Okay, hide and seek. Where'd you guys go? Buddy, puts us on the right track. Let's follow it. What? Did I see something and miss it? Well, there's one just standing here. Stop running, you. What? Where'd it go? We've already solved this, right? There's no more chests here. See, I assumed it was coming up here. And then it poof. It must have gone up. Dang it, I don't know where it went.
Up, up, and away.
I don't see anything else interactable here. Hmm. Confusion. It's not something silly like it hit over here or something, is it? Doesn't look like it. I don't know. I will try to go for these bubbles. But it does look like there's multiple things pointing down. What? Wait. It's at this height over there? Gotta find these. I'm gonna assume one of them might be up here. Wait, what am I doing? I thought one was gonna be, like, way up there, and maybe it is, but... Okay, let's see, where'd it go? Marked as being, like, over here. Did it just go around? Oh, there's something down there. I see. So while I was confused, it jumped down. That's cheating. Please go back to the original spot. Okay, there's one of them. They've got to all be up, right? They've all got to be here. It'd be weird if they weren't actually up here. Let's try seeing if we stay out on this side. Oh! Is this one of them? Oh, I missed it.
Quietly now.
There we go. Please go back to the original spot. I love how we're like asking them. It's like, please, please don't make me have to look for you again. And is that the last one? Are you gonna freaking make me chase you? Oh, it's a shooting challenge. Okay. Please go back to the original spot. I still love that we're just like begging them. It's like, please, please don't make me do this again. Okay, that first one was the hardest one to find. Oh. Oh. Bit of a cutscene for this one. Okay, not much. Alright, far away. Let's go up higher. We should be able to reach it. Okay. Oh, are they leading me? I love how they're teaching us this as if this is the first time we've been up here. Oh, it's probably the sign again. There's literally this here, but I don't see anything else here. Hello? Please let me land on the platform. Seems like whatever I have to get is up this way more. Oh, am I gonna have to glide over to that island, maybe? Already been up there, but okay.
Up and away.
Whoa, there's no. Come back. I got two of them. Oh well. Gaze from afar. Probably looks completely different when you look down from high above. Amazing. I've been to the theater over there before. I've only so many buildings still visible from this far away. What an awesome view. Glowing mist over there was created by the light's various colors, right? That's so spectacular. Are there any other sightseeing spots? Doesn't look like it. Whoa. Let me off. Hey, we found the last treasure. The memento is a blueprint this time? Paimon doesn't understand what's drawn on it. If you think about it, that simple cipher really did pay attention to every key point. Person, but it must be pretty amazing. Hey, let's tell Adia about it when we meet her. Yeah. Huh. There's a bunch of these, like, little floating islands to get to. Whoa, that one's not so high. Oh, you know what? I was on that one, not this one. So I guess this is the first time I've been on this one. But okay, time to go back to Adia. See what happens at the end of this. A little bit of stamina. I really like the sound of the music here, because it almost sounds like a musical box. If this is the kind of music to expect for like nighttime in Fontaine, I'd be excited for that. Yeah, we're back! We succeeded big time. All 3 treasures are ours. Oh, that fast. I knew you were no ordinary person, but I didn't expect it this easy. Was your experience special? Great scenery on the way, though. Whoever left that 3rd treasure behind is a child at heart. They used most creative metaphors, and their clues were right on the money. The Paimon guess, are they some kind of fairy tale author or something? These aren't metaphors, they're just real thoughts of a child. The one who left behind the 3rd treasure behind was actually just a young girl. Wait, a kid? You're joking, right? How did she even get up there? The child overheard her parents talking about a hidden paradise up in the clouds, where all sorts of beautiful creatures like finches and crystal flies lived. So she secretly built a big kite, hoping to soar into the clouds and visit her flying friends. I don't know if it was because the wind was ignorant, or if it was intentional, but the kite ended up being carried off course. Instead of soaring up to the paradise in the sky, it landed in the middle of the desert. The child didn't find her finches and crystal flies, but she had a wonderful time playing with the gentle hydroidolons, who became her squishy new friends. Whoa, slow down there. You talk so fast Paimon could barely keep up. And for a kid to fly all that way on a giant kite, a lot must have happened along the way. You're going too fast, and it seems like we're missing out on a lot of details. Look, I really can't explain the sense of wonder that kids feel during their adventures, so you'll have to experience it for yourself. Besides, the message from the child... There was also a few pages from her diary in the box, and the details are really something. But before we get to that, there's still one thing left to do that is both full of ceremony but also quite important. So we take care of that first. Yes, you're right, we found all the treasures, so now it's time to leave a treasure of our own behind. It's finally time, let's put our heads together, Mary. Where would be the perfect spot to bury our treasure? Leave a Paimon in a box, leave her. Oh my god, no. You're horrible. Think this through carefully. We can't be scatterbrained about it. High up in the courtyard. Hide it near the lake. Or how about placing it at the entrance of the Valerian Mirage? I kinda like the idea of hiding it near the lake, but I also really like the idea of hiding it near the entrance. It's kind of a funny thought to hide a treasure where people began. They walked right by it and didn't even realize it. You know what? I kind of like that. But placing it at the entrance of Valerian Mirage. The entrance? You mean you'll put a treasure chest right by the door? Pretty direct. Interesting. This is the first time someone has suggested a hiding spot like that. If you do that, won't it be too easy for other guests to find the treasure? I didn't mean leave it out in the open. I did mean hide it, but hide it near the entrance. Keep it simple. There's no need to make it too difficult for others. Ah, Paimon gets what you mean, probably. Because we've struggled really hard to get the treasure chest purposely stuck in hard-to-reach areas, right? You don't want others to suffer like we have. That makes sense. Maybe we'll start a trend. Who knows? Someday we'll start finding treasure chests all over the place. Paimon, we do. Let's go to the entrance of Valerian Mirage. Time to head out. Okay, I had a feeling that we would actually get to hide stuff. So I guess everyone can have a slightly different ending to this. This is a special box imbued with the power of the Hydroidolons, which can greatly extend the storage time of mementos and prevent them from deteriorating over time. And as for the memento you choose, you can keep it a secret from me if you want. Awesome, this really helps. Fantastic container like this, we can store fresh things like fresh fruit and herbs and yummy food for a long time. Oh, Paimon's gonna make us leave food, isn't she? If we don't tell everything to Idea, will you still be able to pass along the cipher to other guests? It's all about mystery and surprise. The treasure you leave behind will become the crown jewel of the Returning Curios project, every bit as impressive as the original Mora pocket watch. Can't wait to see what kind of guest will find your treasure and how they'll react to your memento. Will I be able to tell at a glance that this keepsake was left by you? Getting excited. He has given us so many surprises. Now it's time to return the favor. Oh, Paimon understands now. You need to really choose a special memento to make sure Adia can understand what we're trying to say with just a glance. Then Adia should write us a letter and tell us the good news. Very well, then it's settled. I wonder if we're going to come back here for another summer event. I mean, they did that with the island, right? So we could come back here in the future. It'd be funny if we came back here in the future and then there's like a bonus side quest if you did this event. It'd be sad for people who missed it, but it'd be nice to get a follow-up. Flower. Everyone thinks this place perfect. Guess this is our Turning Curios treasure site now. This. What's going on? Why is there another memento hidden here? The pocket watch. Did we take out someone else's treasure? Dia hasn't told us the cipher yet. Does this count? Wait, hold on. Could this be... the legendary Mora pocket watch? Someone else had the same idea. I guess they put it in a lot of the same places. So those 3 places are probably literally where the pocket watches are. I still gotta read the 3rd one. A Mora-shaped and Mora-shiny pocket watch you accidentally found in the Flurry Mirage. This one bears a strong resemblance to a Mora pocket watch left behind by a seasoned adventurer of the earliest days of returning curios. One wonders how much it is worth. However, Dia also says that it's not about the value of the treasure or the watch, but the stories hidden inside the treasures. Perhaps using monetary value as the measure of this memento is most fitting. We're gonna have to read this. I kind of wonder if this was left by our sibling. It would make sense. And a Mora pocket watch almost makes me wonder if Zhongli might have made it for them. But okay, let's read the 3rd one. The little kid. And then we'll read the pocket watch, and then we'll finish the quest. Hey there, youngster, or grown-up, or oldie, or whoever you are. I see you found my treasure and read my diary. I'm an inventor and adventurer. Even Miss Adia thinks I'm a genius, you know. This fantastic water park is the furthest place I've reached so far. I've had a great time here. How about you? Okay, if you've been having fun, I'm sure you'll be just like me and find even more cool and distant parks to explore in the future. According to Mama and Papa's story, there's a paradise for finches and crystal flies atop a cloud. I made this kite to find that paradise and play with them. But when I used the kite to fly, I couldn't find that paradise. Maybe it's because I wasn't flying high enough. But that's fine. I landed in the desert, made friends with a super cool, super huge red bird, and even rode for a long way on the back of a huge creature with many legs. I think they call them scorpions or something? Oh, and also I met Miss Adia, who managed to convince the big red bird and the big scorpions to turn around and go back to sleep. And after that, she took me to this water park, where the flying balls of water were even more magical than the crystal flies. They gave me tasty apples, assisted me in my search for construction materials, and helped me build a new kite. Even took me onto new adventures in mysterious places so that I can see the scenery from super duper high up. Miss Adia said that if I were to become a super famous adventurer someday, then this place must be my first stop, start of my journey. So I drew the first super kite that I invented in my diary. Well, the blueprint of the thing anyway. Who knows, maybe I'll also be able to visit many unexpected new places and meet many new friends after making and using it. Oh, and also, before you use it, please make sure to tie a lot of balloons to your body. It's important if you don't want to get hurt when you crash into the ground. Anyways, all the best of luck. May you fly even higher than I did with this kite. Find many sketches at the end of the diary. It must have been the kite the diary writer is referring to. While the handwriting is messy, the sketch is quite neat. Feature design is well shaped, as an effective weight-bearing skeletal structure, many safety features. It is apparent that only a highly educated child could have produced such a high-level design. Maybe the diary writer is the child of scholarly parents, has been interested in engineering since early childhood. Unfortunately, as it has been designed by a child, the kite can also only be used by a child. It is too small, and unlike a glider, cannot support the weight of an adult for an extended amount of time. Maybe it could become the perfect toy for Paimon if you were to dedicate a lot of time into actually building it. Using a blueprint as a reference, that is. The process will probably be quite painstaking for the inexperienced. That'd be funny if we could make Paimon a little glider. Okay, what's in the watch? Seems to be a message written on the paper. The font has flourished to it, and the humor penetrates through the back of the paper. Darn it. You managed to find the Mora pocket watch I hid so expertly. Well done, bravo. I tip my hat to you. Though someone as obviously talented and skilled as you must have noticed that this pocket watch is made in the shape of Mora, with a thin coat of Mora-colored paint. By market standards, it's barely worth anything. Right now, I'm sure your mood has shifted pretty drastically, and you can't help but think the treasure that started the whole returning curios is just a piece of junk like this. And he even wanted people to imitate him. The adventurer who left the pocket watch is nothing but a giant fraud. Nah, but the adventure. But don't be angry yet, allow me to explain briefly. The only reason why Mora has become the standard, unquestioned currency of choice, the Mora that circulates across the world, is because behind it stands the great and powerful, without compare, the upholder of contracts, the fair and wise, allow me to admit the next 5,000 words of praise for Morax. Say that it is his credit, standing behind Mora, that infuses it with value. Without his credit, it's just a round piece of metal. And behind this pocket watch is my own journey over mountains and rivers, searching tirelessly, millions upon millions of steps taken in pursuit of the greatest treasure of the desert. Dozens of novels would not be enough to tell my tale in full, so I left behind this pocket watch that accompanied me throughout my entire journey from when I was yet small. It's definitely not because this is all I have left on me. Perhaps one day I shall become a renowned adventurer, and my fame will spread across Tivat. Then my reputation will stand behind this watch as well, and you definitely won't feel like you've been burned. Of course, perhaps you understood all this long ago, even stronger than I am. Perhaps you're already a big deal, but even then, my logic holds. This pocket watch will be the most ancient memento you found in the mysterious Valyria mirage, and you'll have given it a greater value. So when you read this message from me burying this pocket watch, it won't matter if we're separated by decades or centuries. Let us work hard, become the best we can be. Then we can spread my understanding of what creates value across Tivat, allowing everyone to live to the fullest. Signed, an adventurer who doesn't actually have much of a reputation. Signature is really, really fancy. Doesn't tell you the name, so it's not our sibling. Definitely not our sibling. But what do we bury? We haven't been given a choice. We haven't been given a chance to pick a treasure. It's fine, Paimon's getting a bit worked up. So what do you want to leave behind, Mary? Got a photo of the two of us? What if we leave a weapon behind? Leave a sweet flower as our treasure. Yeah. Got a photo of the two of us. Oh, you mean to take a picture with the camera? Just a picture. Would anyone really care about that? I love the second one. I need to do the second one, but pictures may not be rare, but the important thing is we're in it. We're both pretty big deals. That's true, we've already accomplished some pretty amazing things, and it wouldn't be exaggerating to say we're living legends. Let Paimon picture how excited those guests will be when they find our photo. Maybe they'll scream with joy and excitement, or they'll be confused and say, who are these two? It'll be okay even if someone doesn't know anything about the famous adventurer finds it. They can take our photo to the nearest town and ask around. Someone will set them straight in no time. After all, we're already famous and getting more so by the day. Anyway, taking a selfie is a great idea. Let's go with that. Do we actually have to take the picture? No, you set up the camera, find a good angle, take a bunch of photos of Paimon, and you pick out the best one together. Please show us the picture. It probably won't, but I want it to show the picture. Yeah, this one looks great. This reminds Paimon we should take more photos together in the future, so we'll have even more treasured memories. Maybe one day, when we're running low on Mora, we can choose some picture, make a photo album and sell it for a pretty penny. Together with Paimon, you choose a memento and place it inside the storage box Adia provided. As you are writing your message, You have a deep discussion with Paimon about what to include in addition to your brief description of your memento and why it is special. Your experiences in Valerian Mirage were so rich and colorful that you didn't know which one to choose. Even the sights and sounds inside the Valerian Mirage are spectacular. Ultimately, you settled on a blessing for companionship and happiness without worry. I'm wondering if this line changes based on what you chose. Happiness without worry. The traveler who finds this chest, may your travels be filled with joy, free of care, and your companions always be by your side. Enjoy your time vacationing within the Valerian Mirage. Mission complete. The ultimate treasure of the returning curios has been buried. Thinking of, we still have that event from, I think it was last year. When, it might have been early this year though, I can't remember exactly when it was. But when we buried wine in Mondstadt, I marked my map where that was. If we ever get that event again, I'm going back to that spot to see if the wine is still there. I hope they actually come back to that. Yeah, it's a strange feeling planting the seeds of a story for the future instead of uncovering something left behind by an unknown predecessor. Hopefully we'll see those seeds sprout soon. They'll definitely bear fruit. Now we just have to wait for Dia's response. Probably have to go back to Adia. Oh. Unless we have to wait for more of this quest to come out. Because it is just waiting for the letter, right? Well, let's see, is she still over there? She is still there. We'll see if she has anything else to say now. I would say this was a nice lighthearted event. It did make me tear up at that one cutscene of Adia remembering all her friends as they left. Just figuring out how lonely she is, and that's why she's always down. But compared to some of the crazy things that happened last year, don't get me wrong, I loved the character development from last year, especially, you guys know I love Fischl. Voice acting, that was also really fun. But this one was just a really nice breath of fresh air, but that worries me. The fact that this event was so, like, lighthearted, how bad is Fontaine gonna be that they're, like, going easy on us right before it comes out? I'm worried. What? The hell, Paimon? The emergency, huge nerves. We found a pocket watch, look. Is this the legendary Mora pocket watch? Oh. There's Mora engraved on it. Let me take a look. You really found it! Is this ordained by destiny? The ultimate prize left by the mysterious adventurer was found by the legendary traveler. I sense some sort of spiritual legacy. Paimon really is happy to be praised like that, but Paimon's more curious about what happens next. Will it trigger a hidden event? Nothing like that. Actually, it never occurred to me that someone would find this pocket watch. Well, even I forgot where it was buried. But it's valuable in its own right, right? Additional rewards from me are unnecessary. Anyway, I'll be writing this down, with just the right amount of flair, of course. I'll transform it to exciting and thrilling story for my future guests. Now the treasure you buried will be replacing this Mora pocket watch. Yeah, that's right, we talked about that too. It's about the stories hidden inside the treasure. Anyway, let's study this watch a little longer, Mary. Idia, please write a really exciting story about us. Don't worry, leave it to me. Paimon, how is that an emergency? Freaking... I thought there was something else. Into the Valerian Mirage, I hope you can relax and enjoy some respite from your tiring journey. I would have greeted you if things had been different. Hard to believe how much has happened. Since everything's fixed now, I thought, better late than never. What do you think? Pretty professional, huh? About Rodea. That's interesting. Oh, preprints. Do you want me to explain the underlying theory? I don't actually know that much about it. In short, a preprint is like an idea. Think of it like how a plant should grow is imprinted in its seed, or how a bird will spread its wings is determined while it's still in the egg. Things follow these instincts and rules that are programmed into them and become that which we see around us. Perhaps the blueprints of all things were created at the very beginning. Hmm. Hmm. A lot of us have been thinking that Tavada's like a simulation or a fake. The idea that the blueprint of everything was created at the beginning? Could be. Could be. Never know. Preprint is like those blueprints, and the light reflected through the bottle transforms them into entire Valyrian mirage. But this kind of magic only works within the confines of the bottle. Gotta ask Alice how it works, I guess. Oh, Oceanids. Oh, are you wondering why we fled Fontaine? Feels like it happened a lifetime ago. The reason for our flight, it would be the water. The waters of Fontaine changed, and to the Oceanids, now the waters there are full of pain and hatred. Again, something tells me Fontaine's gonna get real fucked up and depressing. Because as far as we know, the Archon of Amrita, the Lord of Amrita, the previous Archon, was trying to connect the world, was a very positive person. Sent out the Oceanids to spread around the world like spies, like going to every country, but not for stealth, not to invade, but to communicate. The original Hydro Archon wanted to speak with the whole world and connect the whole world. But Fontaine became painful and full of hatred. And so they fled their home. For us, if we wanted to live, fleeing was the best choice. Oh, it was then that I became lost and fainted in the desert. I must say, this desert is really just too vast. Okay. Now let's ask about Rodea. Which, for people who don't know, Rodea is the Oceanid we fight for the boss fight. Oh, Rodea. Huh? Rodea, have you met her? Looks like she finally found a place for herself. Jingxi Village, is that in Liyue? Really have gone far away, Rodea. What? Literally tells us nothing. Apparently she was friends with Rodea, though, and she's happy that Rodea found a home. Of course, we invade her home and attack, because she gives us boss drops to upgrade her characters. Sorry, Rodea. I'm kinda sad that she didn't give too much extra than that. The first one was the scariest one of why they left. Huh. I enjoyed the event. I can't wait for Fontaine to see. I'm really hoping that we do hear more about our playwright friend. That'd be nice to see. But God, the subtle hints of, oh God, it's about to get dark are scary. Very scary. The teaser trailers that they've released have made Fontaine look so pretty and nice, and oh, look at the nice city, look at the fancy technology. They got robots around and stuff. Oh, what kind of messed up crap is going to be happening there? I'm worried. I guess we'll see. But I do think I'm going to end it there. We got to do a bit more than I expected. We got to do the side quest. As far as we know, there is another side quest. I don't know if I'll do it on stream or on Discord. We'll see. But there is that. It did sound like it might be a play, so I wonder if it'll be more lore and story. That's why I'm considering maybe doing it on stream. But we'll see. But other than that, as usual, thank you guys for watching. Before I go and find someone to raid, as usual, in chat's my socials, my Twitter, my Discord. That's where I announce my stream, hang out, chat with people. I'd love to see some more people there. In a few minutes after I end, I'll probably be jumping into my server and hanging out and chat for a few hours before bed. Love to see some more people in there. I might do some Street Fighter tonight, we'll see though, because I do have some dailies for games. I have to finish my dailies in Genshin still. I'll probably speedrun those after ending stream. But we also got my videos, my YouTube and TikTok. A lot of my older story content. Someone recently asked, and I'm probably going to try setting that up tomorrow. We'll see. Either tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to see about making a second channel for VODs. Literally all that's going to go on that channel is VODs. I am just going to take every VOD from the past 2 weeks, because that's what's still going to be up, and I'll upload it. And I'll probably start going further back. I might start putting votes for people what they want, and I can go through my old VODs and see what's there. And I'll post, like, old Honkai Story VODs and stuff. I'll just put the whole damn thing up on the new channel. So anyone who wants to see a lot of my old stuff, or if you miss a stream, they only stay on Twitch for 2 weeks, unfortunately. But if I have the VODs, I can throw them up there, and people can see that. Ah! Hello, Derpy. How are you? I'm just ending. Had some fun in the Genshin event. Was pretty good. I teared up at one point. But, yeah. But let's see... Oh boy. I haven't raided him in forever. Okay. This isn't Genshin. Actually, I don't think any of my friends are streaming Genshin right now. Yeah, nobody's streaming Genshin right now. I do see a stream I kind of want to check out later, though.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets?
But
They're very cute.
there is someone who I used to raid a lot, like last year. But I haven't seen this guy streaming in a while. And he is currently... streaming only up. For people who haven't seen this game, I will never play it. This is the kind of game that I could never play. But if you've ever seen the game Getting Over It, the 2D game where you're trying to climb up with a hammer, imagine that in 3D. A big platformer where you have to climb. It's a bit of a crazy game. It's a rage fest. There's trolls that if you fall for the troll, you fall all the way to the bottom and you gotta restart. And as far as I know, speedruns of this game take like 30 minutes of perfect platforming. So learning that and trying to figure it out yourself, I'm sure, could be a nightmare. But let's go see how he's doing. The person we're going to raid is JC, the Omni Slasher. I've played 14 with him before. I've seen him doing other things. He enjoys playing a variety of games. He also plays a lot of, like, Mario and stuff like that. Oh boy, someone just jump scared him. But yeah, he's streaming right now, only up, and I haven't seen him in a while, so I definitely want to check out his stream. As usual, you guys don't have to follow. You don't have to talk in his chat if you really don't want to, but I appreciate you coming along for the raid. Spread the hype, get him excited. See some new people in chat. If you'd like to do a raid message, and you have my emotes, you can use the fox with a heart, my love emote. Otherwise, you can just roar. That's what I do. In chat is my raid message. But Other than
Sorry
that,
for now, but
thank you
friends
so much
are
for watching.
forever.
Love you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.